It's the week of love here on Your Day with Anna Koyman, but of course love doesn't always mean romance and intimacy. Today we're talking about how to keep your family bond strong throughout every single stage of your life. I've got Ming Gregory Clark here. He's a relationship expert.
Yes.
How are you? Thanks for being with us.
I am doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. So we're going to be talking about when the kids are little, and then when they're teenagers, and then when we're empty nesters and they're grown. So when they're little, how important is just that consistency for them?
I think early on in those stages, that's very important that you set the foundation of love and security, because you're like the backbone to them. They go out there and they come back to you and you're their protection. So, and then that love that you give to them goes to everybody else.
Yes.
And my kids are always hugging them and loving on them, and they're still that way today.
Do you feel like we can cuddle our kids too much or cuddle our babies too much? I only know about this stage of motherhood and parenthood and life, really, having little kids. I have a 2 and 4 year old, just turned 5 actually. And if they want me to sleep in bed with them, I do it. If they want, I'm the pushover. I do it all. Is that good or bad?
I think it can be both. You don't want to overdo anything, right? But I think it's very important that you love them, hug them. There's nothing wrong with that. You can sleep with them sometimes, not all the time. Just give them.
It's just a stage. It's always a stage in the season, I would say.
Yeah, then you're gonna spoil them. They don't want to be spoiled.
Totally. Okay, and then how about when they're teenagers? I know we need to try to keep that line of communication open with them, of course, but they don't think we're cool anymore when we're teenagers. So how do we do that?
So I've gone through all those stages. I have kids in all those stages, right? So
I wouldn't believe it looking at her, but
I am not the cool mom sometimes, but you know what? I still know more than you, okay?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure at that stage that you're still keeping that line of communication open with them. Because if you don't teach them, their friends will teach them. And you want to be the one to give them that, right?
Or the internet and social media will teach them. They're going to learn things somewhere. So we've got to stay hands-on.
Exactly.
But how do we do that when they just want to go upstairs? This is what my friends say that have older kids. They just want to go upstairs and get on their tablet and close the door, or go out with their friends. What do you do?
Well, that's when you have to set rules in place. You have to make sure that, okay, we're all going to eat dinner at this time. No tablets, no phones. We've been through that. Turn off the TV and have talks. Well, how was your day? What's going on in your world? How is sports? Are you planning on getting in the club? I mean, what are you going to do? And have them talk to you. And after you do it so many times every day, they're going to open up. They can't not talk to you forever.
Yeah.
So just keep going. Have that time that's set apart for them, for you guys to spend together.
And I'm already thinking how heartbreaking it's going to be when my kids are, 18 and over and they're grown and all of that. But I selfishly, look, my husband is from Australia and we are, I've taken him here so far away from his parents, which is heartbreaking too. I would be so heartbroken if that happened. But how do we keep up these holidays and rituals and things that we do, these traditions perhaps, that will keep the bond strong, even if we are living across the ocean from one another?
Well, what I like to do is I like to set my own traditions, meaning I like to bring our family together at least twice a year. I have a son that's 27, I have 2 kids in college, and so I make sure that we come home at least once or twice a year together. And then I want that to be something that they keep throughout the rest of their lives with their families, that they have children, because it keeps the family bond closer and together.
And I guess it's hard sometimes when it's Thanksgiving or Christmas and they're married to somebody else, and so you're like, do you go to our house or your house or what have you? But the family get-togethers don't have to be on the holidays. You can just go to the beach together or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I have a son that plays football, so he's never available to actually come home Christmas, So we had to make other plans and other arrangements to spend time with each other.
Yeah, we have rituals in our household internationally that we will make cookies. Like we've already made the cookies, but then decorate the Christmas cookies on Zoom. And of course, it's not the same as being there together. But when we were in Australia, we used to do it here with our family in America and with our other family in Hong Kong. And now that we're here, we were doing it back with our family. So.
But I love that. That's a great idea.
It's not the same, but it's something, and you look forward to it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try that.
There you go.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anything else you can think of that you just want to get out there about how important it is to start with the foundation, continue that communication, and then continue those rituals?
Yeah, I think that sometimes we rely on our grandparents and great-grandparents to keep the traditions going, but I think it's so important that families stay together and grow together, so whatever it takes.
Yeah.
make it happen.
And whose responsibility is it? Is it mom's responsibility, dad's responsibility, grandma?
Well,
or everybody?
It's mine, and it passes on, but you try to get everybody involved,
Yes.
so they can take the torch.
Yes. All right. Well, Ming
Yeah.
Gregory Clark, thank you so much. And where can we find out more information about you?
My company is Colorblind International Matchmaking Company, but I also have a luxury wedding gown business. It's the Custom Bride. So it's Colorblind International Matchmaking, and it's the Custom Bride wedding gowns.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for your tips.
You're welcome.
If you enjoyed this video and some of the others, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time we release a video. Thanks a lot.
Yes,
Thank
thank you.